Hey, hey, just getting the stream set up, sharing it in a few places. And then I'll get going here. Gonna be collecting some upgrades and watchtowers in Michigan. Sorry for the silence, just getting these stupid streams posted. But yeah, I'm using the electric conversion pack. That's the Ford CTL you're looking at. Hopefully the stream holds up this time. It wasn't really streaming very well. I think my internet might suck, but we'll see what happens. Gonna just try it out. Like I said, just going around collecting some upgrades and stuff here in Michigan. Gonna use the gooseneck trailer with a bunch of scouts to get over to Island Lake, because it's actually an area that I have not collected upgrades or the watchtowers for. Hey there, Kiwi. Thanks for joining in the stream, brother. Hope you're having a good... Was today Thursday? I don't even know. But yeah, I got the shits, the new CCM mod, the Holtzgas, but when you're in-game it's called the shits. I got the FD69 on the trailer and the Delta pickup in the trailer. I was also able to run the Last Raider, the JBE, Tuz 420. I got like 20 mods active right now on my PS4 Pro here. But yeah, I'm going to be heading over to Island Lake because I have not collected those upgrades yet. So I'm going to make my way through here. I'm going to go around through the big swamp so you can see the hybrid custom Ford CTL just be an absolute beast through the mud there. And yeah, I'm going over to Island Lake because I still haven't done anything over here. Anything. Hey there, Kiwi in the chat. You asking what the vintage truck on the trailer is? The green one on front? That is the shits. The CCM, I think he's calling it the Holtzgas, something like that. But yeah, some crazy old school looking modeled vehicle, kind of like all the mods that the CCM folks put out. They all seem to be old school style vehicles. But yeah, gonna get going here and take a run over to Island Lake, collect some upgrades and watchtowers, and maybe do some logging a little later, but gonna do a stream for a while and just cruise. Got the day off. It's kind of raining and shitty out here in Maine. Went snowboarding yesterday for probably the last time of the season. It is kind of weird with the new gooseneck trailers being able to attach to the low saddle. It definitely doesn't look exactly right, but oh well. At least it's still functional. That's what really matters, is being able to use it. You guys can probably tell the rendering is absolutely atrocious considering all the mods I had sitting out on the map. Shouldn't be as much of an issue by the time I get over to Island Lake, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm just happy that we got the gooseneck trailers from Invalid Redneck. Everybody has been wanting more and more of those. It is definitely confusing, the fact that it doesn't properly work with some of the vehicles that already have gooseneck trailers, like the Delta pickup or the new Big Moose or Warrior and whatnot. But eventually they might. The mod creators just have to adapt their mods to function with the trailer. So maybe one day we'll get that. That's the beautiful thing about Invalid Redneck. He seems to be putting his stuff out in ways that a lot of people can use. Especially something like making his trailer pack available to all modders and just asking for credit in the description so that people know that those mods are then compatible with the trailer is pretty awesome. Eventually we should see more of those adapted. Yeah, this electric converted Ford CTL 9000 is pretty damn sweet. The only thing you have to get used to is the weird hum of the electric engine. Hey Ian, thanks for joining the stream, bud. Hope you're doing well. Good afternoon to ya. It's starting to get a little dark. I'll show you. I got the one big thing that I really dig about this Ford CTL. It's just a, you know, not really a useful feature, but it's a cool feature in that the creator lined the entire body of the vehicle with these LEDs. So when you're at night, it really gives the vehicle a nice touch. I mean, the blue headlights on all the electric converted vehicles is pretty cool and all. But you can fully customize these LEDs around the outside of the vehicle, where I have them all green because I like how it popped against the red and the blue. But you can do a full color spectrum for every piece that you see, where it's the visor or the grille or the bumpers or the cab. You can do a full color spectrum around that, which is pretty cool in my opinion. I think it looks pretty sweet. Just a nice little touch to make a base game vehicle unique, you know. Oh, I fucked up. This friggin' 6-slot trailer is bigger than I expect. There we go. Now we're in the swamp. This will just show off how beastly the Ford CTL hybrid is. It's got these OP tires, I guess you could call them. The Marshall tires have been upgraded to have just better traction and everything. And the electric engine is just unreal. It's so silly. Again, like I said, the only thing you kind of have to put up with is the fact that the engine is silent from the quote-unquote electric hybrid conversion, but I mean, just knowing the base game version of the Ford CTL, trying to get through here with no all-wheel drive and everything, this is a completely different beast. Hauling a big slick slot trailer with 3 scouts on it, does it no problem. Just got to get it going. Hey there, Jaden Shaw. Thanks for joining in the stream. Hope you're doing well. This corner always has just such deep, soupy mud. You can leave it in high gear all you want, but once you get to this area, you really have to be careful, or else you're just going to spin those tires and go nowhere. What do you mean your PS4 does not work, Jaden? Are you talking specifically about mods? Are you talking about your console yourself? Are you talking about the game? What is not working for you, Jaden? Just so cool seeing this truck actually get some love and attention. Just nice. It's one that people always wanted to have, you know, all-wheel drive and everything, but we just never got it because of game balance, and it's a highway vehicle according to the developers, but let the modders get their hands on it, and then it turns it into a useful truck that can just crawl through almost anything. I use this thing all the time now. These hybrid electric packs have become a staple in my mod setup, where they're, you know, there's 2 packs and each of them have 5 vehicles in it, and it doesn't use much RAM at all, and they're all vehicles that I would like to use and like to see modded. and you can attach those mods simultaneously with almost any other setup. So whatever large RAM usage mods that I'm not able to use for whatever reason, you know, I just can't use those simultaneously, but I almost always have the electric converted packs going with any of the other mods that I have, just so they're good, fun options to have alongside those other mods to just make more variety of an experience instead of only being limited to so many mods. There we go, made it to the tunnel for Island Lake. Gonna bring these scouts over there and go grab all those watchtowers and upgrades that I don't have. Yeah, it's a good point, Kiwi. It is kind of silly, but hey, it's a nice option at least. Happy 420. There's 420 somewhere. But yeah, I gotta get almost all the watchtowers over here on Island Lake. I haven't really done any of the watchtowers or any of the upgrades, so I'm just gonna park this down the road right here. Right here is a good spot to just keep the trailer out of the way. Dump these scouts. Drop the ramp. Unpack. Yeah, I got quite a few scouts over here with this nice 6-slot trailer, 3 at a time. So I got the Delta pickup, I got the FD69, and that new CCM Holtz gas. I'm going to take that CCM out first, and then I'll come back to these beauties. Absolutely love the Delta pickup with the new upgrades, new attachments and everything. It's got the new beacon light on top. It's a nice little touch. Something unique. Then of course I got the FD69 TTC. This is probably my favorite scout so far. It's just the best for everything. It is one of the most fun little scouts to just take around and crawl anywhere. Also just one of the best looking. Can't find a single complaint about this mod. Absolutely love it in every way. But I'm gonna take that new Holtz gas, the CCM up there. In-game it's called the Shits, which is hilarious, but it's this weird, almost like fire steam engine vehicle. I don't know. It's got wood in the back that's called fuel, so that's what makes me think it's supposed to be some old school like conversion fire combustion engine. Who knows? But I got it fully upgraded. It does have like more old school narrow wheelbase setups, but with the actual off-road tires and whatnot, it has a more traditional wider wheelbase that's more stable. But if you're looking for a more authentic old school experience, use that narrow wheelbase and try and crawl with this thing. But yeah, as you can see, I haven't done anything out here on Island Lake, so I'm just gonna cruise around, grab the upgrades and watchtowers. Let's go this way first. But it's a capable little rig. It's weird, but it's capable. It's not the best by any means, but it's really fun. And just something unique and different. I really like it so far. Just a fun little scout. But like I said, the other tire options that give you a much more narrow wheelbase actually make it kind of a challenge to drive, especially on more technical or bumpy terrain. But for here in Michigan, this thing is awesome. Like I said, just something unique and different. It looks so cool. I'm a big fan of these CCM mods. Whipping the camera around and not watching where I'm driving. But yeah, I wanted to bring it over here so I can go get the upgrade and just see how it does crawling through like the real swamp. I had an A&K just sitting over here from some earlier adventure when I was first coming out to get probably the twin steer, if I had to guess. God knows how long that thing's been sitting there. Just such a cool, unique vehicle. I like the way it looks. Just so cool. Different. That's the main thing. It's different than anything else in the game. Okay, I got an upgrade over here in the corner to go grab. Pretty sure it's like right over here. Figured the deep swamps of Island Lake might be a good place to test it, and it's doing all right so far. Come on, this was a bad idea, but a good idea at the same time, but also a bad idea. Upgrades right down over there, but I just want to get onto this better land and then I can just cruise right over to it. One thing I wish is maybe a couple more color options. There is only the one green body color, like there's no options for the body color, which is a little bit limiting, but I'm not too worried about that. Such a fun scout as it is. It has a frame, only like one frame option. It's either this sideboard bed or a flat bed, or you can take the bed fully off, which is kind of cool. What was that? The engine for the Scout 800, Chevy CK, the Apache, and the Ford F750. One down, a whole bunch to go on this map. I'll go over and get this watchtower. And keep on trucking. Let me take that contract off the screen for you. I hate when there's just random stuff sitting on the screen for no reason. Yeah, it's got diff lock all the time, all-wheel drive all the time. Thing's a beast. Hey, Invalid Redneck. Thanks for joining the stream. Merrick G, thanks for joining the stream. Matt Koger, thanks for joining in the stream, folks. Hope you all are having a good day. I ended up with the day off from work, just hanging out, getting some stuff done that I've ignored for a long time, collecting these upgrades and watchtowers here in Island Lake, and figured it'd be a good chance to try out some new mods. Just cruise around. Light speed 20 Shepherd 44. Thanks for joining the stream. Good to see you back in the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe if you have not done already. If you guys don't want to do that, no harm, no foul. Hope you have a great day. Just get out there and play some SnowRunner. Go check out Invalid Redneck's packs. He just released a new gooseneck trailer pack. It's what I use to bring the scouts over here to Island Lake. I used it attached to the low saddle of the Ford CTL. The new gooseneck trailer pack from Invalid Redneck is currently only compatible with the Frogs mods, so like the Tightness Maximus, and any vanilla or DLC truck. Vanilla stands for base game or DLC trucks that have a low saddle. That's what I connected it to, was the low saddle on the Ford CTL hybrid electric pack mod. So even if there are DLC, or not DLC, modded versions of base game vehicles that have a low saddle, those gooseneck trailers should function with those. Which is a great feature. I'm glad Invalid added that to allow the trailer pack to be more useful for more vehicles. That is huge. And also the fact that Invalid Redneck has made the gooseneck ball hitch attachment available to any modders that want to convert their vehicle to be functional with those gooseneck trailers. So in due time, hopefully more modders will accept that generosity from Invalid and then modify their mods to then be compatible with that gooseneck trailer set, because they really are fantastic trailers that everyone has been wanting. You know, there's been kind of an outcry from the community for more of these gooseneck trailers, for especially for like the pickup style mod vehicles that are out there, kind of like the Delta pickup or the new Big Moose and whatnot. It's just a great option to have in the game, and now that we're starting to get that type of stuff, it's very exciting. And just on behalf of myself and a lot of the folks in the Facebook communities, at least for this game, I want to extend a big thank you to Invalid Redneck for putting those out there, because it's something that everyone really wants and everyone is excited about. I love that we have those options in the game now. It's fantastic. I'm trying to remember where the watchtower is over here. Alright, I'm going to bust a left and get some fuel, because this little guy is an absolute fuel hog. I haven't really gone that far at all, and I'm almost out of the 60 liters that it came with. But so far, really enjoying this little scout mod, the CCM Holtz Gas. Oh, that's excellent. So in the chat, Invalid Redneck did mention that the Big Moose should be able to attach the gooseneck trailers after the next update. So that'll be fantastic. That'll make it a lot easier for folks, because there is some confusion, unfortunately, where a lot of people install a mod pack and they do not read the description, and people were trying to attach the gooseneck trailers logically to like the Delta pickup or the Big Moose, and just unfortunately they weren't working because they were not compatible. But as more mod creators, like it seems the folks that make Big Moose will be doing, it'll be compatible after the next time that mod is updated. So that'll be sweet. That'll be exciting, because those the Big Moose already does come with its own gooseneck trailer built into that pack itself, but having more options is always a welcome thing in these games. Being able to customize your experience is what we all want. That's why people want to be able to activate as many mods as they possibly can, so that you just always have the options available and you don't have to back out into a menu and turn one mod off just to use another. Eventually we'll get to that. If folks aren't aware, the developers have been clear about how the game will continuously update and evolve the console mod experience. Whoa. We will get multiple updates over multiple patches coming through Phase 4 and probably beyond, that will continue to evolve the console mod experience for everyone. So we will eventually get more RAM, we'll get more storage space in general. Let's see, I'm trying to talk while driving. But yes, the console developers have said the console mod browser will get more RAM and more storage space in the future, along with other upgrades and features that should hopefully improve the experience for everyone. Because it is frustrating for those of us that can only turn on so many mods. Like, it kind of varies between different generations of the console that you have, depending on what you have is how many mods you can activate, and it definitely does frustrate some folks not being able to activate certain mods, and then other folks, you know, just look at it a little more just clinically and tactically, or technically, I guess I should say, and just realize, yeah, it's a limit, and you can just turn on what you can. Just be happy that we even have console mods, because that's just a massive win in and of itself. And honestly, just having to back out to a menu and just turn a mod off to use another one isn't the worst thing in the world, and it's kind of a minor inconvenience in the grand scheme of things. But eventually, in due time, we'll be back more towards that experience we had when console mods first launched, and we'll be able to activate almost as many mods as we possibly can. Maybe not unlimited, but we'll certainly be able to use a lot more in the future, especially by the end of Phase 4 and everything like that. Let me check in on the chat here. Yeah, Merrick G, I was going to say, I kind of think that this was built slightly on the Lodestar frame, if not like the used it kind of as a basis or something, but it does seem to have like the Lodestar engine noise and kind of like the same wheelbase in a way to me. And I love it, because Lodestar is definitely one of my favorite scouts from the base game. Absolutely love the Lodestar 1700. So if I remember correctly, the next watchtower that I need to get is up on that hill over there. Double check. Oh, it's further up than I thought. Okay. Yeah, so I gotta double back and get that one. Well, actually, I'm gonna get the one in the middle here, and then I'm gonna jump into another vehicle. So I won't get the one I was just kind of going towards, but I'm gonna grab the one in the middle with this, and then I'm gonna jump into a different vehicle to mix it up. I'm definitely enjoying this new CCM mod very much, but mix it up for shits and giggles. Maybe jump in the FD69, take that thing around here. That'd be fun to crawl through that mountain section to get that watchtower. But now that you mentioned that, Merrick, I really think that this thing was kind of built somewhat off the Lodestar frame. That would make a lot of sense. Or the base of the Lodestar, I guess you could just say in technical terms. Hey there, Wintucky Rebel 74. Thanks for joining in the stream. You have a PS4 Pro, can only activate 2 mods. What are the 2 mods that you're trying to activate? Because I'm on PS4 Pro right now, and I have about 20 mods active. Now, granted, only a couple of them are the quote-unquote high RAM usage mods. Like I have the Ford Bronco 1969 to the TTC. I have the Delta pickup. I have the Last Raider. I have both of the hybrid electric packs. I have this that I'm using right now, the CCM Holtzgas. And then the rest of those mods to make up the 20 are all like the small RAM usage mods, like they're just tweaks of the base game vehicles. Like I got the Rhino, I got a whole bunch of the other really tiny mods that don't use any RAM to fill out the rest of that 20. Along with the gooseneck trailers. I have Invalid Redneck's gooseneck trailer pack on also. And I only say all that just because you say you had only 2 mods active. It might be like the Big Moose or the Warrior or something like that. Oh, okay, so you got the Big Moose and the Delta. So yeah, the Big Moose is just a really high RAM usage mod. Do you happen to have like any of those other like tiny mod vehicle tweaks? They aren't really necessarily full built mods, fully customized vehicles, but they're just like tweaks of the base game vehicles. You can activate a whole bunch of those little mods that I know it's not the same thing as having the Big Moose or the Delta pickup, but having the variations of the base game vehicles allows you to have, you know, more fun than you would with those base game vehicles. Alright, Watchtower done. Yeah, so I only play on consoles. I do not play on PC at all. This is currently on my PS4 Pro. And yeah, like I said, I'll jump to another mod. I'll show you because I have this one on. I have over here the FD TTC. I got the Delta pickup. I got the invalid redneck gooseneck trailer on also. The hybrid electric pack. So if I had to guess, just being, you know, using my knowledge of having to play the game, I would think it's that Big Moose that's causing the issue for you, unfortunately. The Big Moose is a really high RAM usage mod. It wasn't even supposed to be released on console until the update came out, because of all the high polygon count and the high RAM usage from it being a fully customized vehicle and highly detailed vehicle with so many options, unfortunately. But the developers released it anyway, and we had that whole fiasco where like almost half the fan base on consoles weren't even able to activate it at first. And luckily now we're to the point where we got the update and people can actually even turn it on. I was one of those people that couldn't even activate that or the Warrior when they were released, or the D&D Striker when it was released, but now luckily I can turn them on. But those specific mods, when I try and use them with anything else, I get that cannot activate because of RAM issue. But luckily, mods like this beautiful crawler, I can actually activate it with some really cool combinations of mods where I can use this with like the dub tracker, I can use this with the Delta, and all the mods that I have on currently. And I think one of the things that definitely can lend to that is the lack of engine options and other tire options and everything like that. Like, this mod has fewer options, which can be looked at in one way as like, yeah, it'd be nice to have more options, but what you do have is so great, you don't need those options, and it helps cut down on the RAM, so you can activate it with more mods than you can with, say, something that is highly customizable like the Big Moose, or a lot of the other high RAM usage mods like the IX Wrecker Heavy Wrecker. Like, that thing is awesome and has every possibility under the sun as an option on it, but it uses almost all the RAM. Like, I tried to actually use the Heavy Wrecker before starting this stream with multiple mods, and I could only turn on like 10 compared to like having this one on, and I can have like 20. Bobby Morrison, thanks for joining in the stream, bud. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, you made it in time today. Yeah, I did it a little earlier. I was doing some late night streams the other day. But still, hope you having a good one. Thanks for joining in again. Appreciate you stopping by. Ended up with the day off from work, just hanging out, cruising around Island Lake, collecting watchtowers and upgrades that I neglected to get just because when I started this mod-only playthrough, I just got the key upgrades and stuff that I needed at the beginning and then ignored the rest. So just going around and collecting the stuff that I neglected to get when I first started this playthrough. It's fun coming back to Michigan, especially with using mods like this, just absolutely beasting around this fun little map. Forget how fun Michigan is. this FD is just one of the best mods. It's got to be a staple in almost everyone's mod collection. Like, why would you not want to have this as an option to just go scout around or go climb around? Oh, I haven't built the bridges. Well, let's see how she does through the deep stuff. The deep bullshit of Island Lake. You guys remember when the game first came out and the game was actually broken and we couldn't drive through this deep mud? We couldn't steer our tires through this deep mud through Island Lake. That was fun. Oh, those were the days. I have a bunch of trucks in storage. I have a lot. I've got all kinds of stuff going. I'm a hoarder. Like when I made this mod-only playthrough, it's the only time I used a money glitch, because if I was using mods, I didn't want to have to ever worry about having not enough money to activate something or buy something. So I went onto that Southwest Dunes mod map, and in co-op, where I was not the host, and I was able to do the there's a little contest right outside the garage that allows you to get $100,000 every time you do it, and it's like basically the length of a vehicle. So I just did that over and over and over and got myself like $100 million in my this game save for mods only, and now I just never have to worry about money or buying a mod or worrying about losing a mod or anything like that ever again. It makes it for stress-free gameplay. Like, I still have my legit playthrough from when the game first came out, and I haven't used any mods on that. I haven't done any money glitches or anything. I do have like some duplicated vehicles when the game like duplicated them on its own, but I never really seeked it out. I still gotta go back to that no mod playthrough. I haven't even completed the Yukon. I haven't completed or even really started Wisconsin on that playthrough, so I still got a lot of gameplay ahead. I just love this thing. Such a great little crawler. Little winch never hurt nobody. Ah, shit. That ADD crawling moment was brought to you by the marijuana I just smoked. Haven't been through these trails in forever. Oh, come on, Mike. You're better than that. God bless the autonomous winch. Watchtower like above me? Or where am I going? I haven't even checked. Oh yeah, there is a trail that goes up there. Okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't been on Island Lake in so long. Then I'll just do these trails through here. There we go. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I finally got some co-op experience with this mod the other night on the new map, Goliath's Peak. If you guys haven't tried that map out, it is fantastic. But yeah, I did that with 3 other buddies in co-op. We were all driving this little scout around, and oh my god, was it so much fun. There are some really, really awesome hill climbs on that Goliath's Peak map. If you guys have not checked that out, it is highly recommended. Absolutely love that map. Yeah, really excited for those Invalid. The K30 and the 93 Cummins. Was really excited when I saw you make those console-only versions of it. So those should have no problem getting through the approval process, considering other mods like the Big Moose, the one I'm driving right now. You know, a lot of those mods were mods that people were requesting to come to consoles, and originally people thought wouldn't be able to because of how strict the approval process seemed to be at first. But now, given some time, it seems a lot of mod creators like yourself, Invalid, and a lot of other creators are starting to be able to get these really awesome mods on the consoles that really makes the experience so much better. And the fact that we actually have them on consoles now is really exciting, and it makes the possibilities for the future so much more exciting, because like you're doing, Invalid, bringing those mods to consoles truly are things that the player community have been wanting very much, because the vehicles that we got in the base game, where they are fun, they are slightly limited, and they aren't exactly the taste of vehicle or experience that a lot of people want. And now being able to have console mods and having player-made content, we're starting to truly get the stuff that people want to have in the game, and it's that will allow this game to be so successful as it is. Like, it already is a success as it is by itself, but it's going to be so much more successful and have such a longer lifespan with this player-made content. I don't even think I'm following a trail anymore because I'm just talking and driving. But seriously, having like players creating their own content and making the content that you're going to be putting out, and then more stuff in the future, it just allows everyone to have the type of experience that they want in the game. I'm just bushwhacking at this point. There's no way this is a trail. I'm just driving towards the watch point now, or the marker that I put. I'm just distracted while trying to talk and play the game, but that's no problem at all. That's the best part about this game, is the fact it's open world, free roaming. You can just point and drive, try and climb things if you can, try and make it through an area if you can. Never-ending puzzle to try and figure out. There we go. Getting a little bit more on the right path. I was trying to follow the trails, but they're more overgrown than I remember them being. But again, just having so much more fun on Island Lake than I remember. And these maps were always so much fun when the game first came out, but to spend so much time away from them on like the DLC maps, and then coming back and doing all the console mod maps now, coming back to Michigan is just a breath of fresh air. Remember how good these maps really are. Let's get some daylight up in here. Getting a little dark. Just jump in the puddle. Don't care how deep it is. Go full speed. Full send. go. Absolutely love this thing. Alright, one watchtower left. But I'm the kind of player that I still have to go through again, and I gotta get all that gray. I go through with the prototype exploration unit, the watchtower trailer, and then I go through and I get all this area, so I clear out the entire map. That's the ADD in me. I gotta get that, or OCD I should say. I gotta get it all. Gotta clear the whole map. Oh, that was a bad idea. There we go. I just didn't want to drop down into those trees. That angle that I was at, I would have just dropped right down in those trees. That would have sucked. It's such a bad idea to just go full throttle straight into that. That was silly. But had to see what would happen. Had to see what would happen. That's that weed taking over. For missions, a mod map for missions. I'm not sure. Hey there, Classroom 338. Thanks for joining the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe if you have not. Or if you do not want to, don't feel any issue with that. You do you. I got zero ambitions with doing these streams or anything like that. It's all just for fun. Just try to get the good word out there about these games and just have fun playing it. Well, if that was a watchtower, I gotta switch it up. Last watchtower, I gotta get these upgrades. I haven't got the upgrades yet. Any of them near me? Oh, there's one I completely drove past. Might as well go back and get that. And then I'm gonna jump in the Delta, go around with the trailer, and get all the gray cleared up, get the rest of the upgrades and stuff. I had a feeling I drove past an upgrade when I was doing that first person stuff, but I was just having fun zoning out on that. I mean, the cockpit view on this thing is just so beautiful. I love how open it is. Where's this upgrade? Oh, there's a road over there. Alright. Just taking the long way. Oh no, I have to drive this vehicle for longer. I'm so mad at myself and disappointed. I'm looking forward to taking the Delta around here though. Ooh, got deep right there. Got it. Ah, some raised suspension for the Kodiak. I don't use that vehicle nearly enough. I like the Kodiak, it's fun. Alright, let's switch to the Delta. Go grab the radar trailer and get some more upgrades. Get your flex on. Get your flex on. Yeah, I mean, it is a little weird having a gooseneck on a low saddle, but I really don't care. Like, I'm just happy to be able to use it with more vehicles. Anyone that complains about that is just making a complaint for the sake of complaining. Well, you shouldn't have a gooseneck on a low saddle. That just doesn't look right. Okay, whatever. You'll get over it. It still functions. That's all that matters. It's amazing to me some of the things that people complain about in these groups and in forums and stuff like that. It's just unreal. Nothing makes anyone happy. There's always something to complain about. If I've learned anything so far from doing like the admin stuff and all these Facebook groups and seeing the feedback from this community, it's, like it's an amazing community, but god damn, there's some people that'll just find anything to complain about. This Delta is such a beautiful truck. I absolutely love it. Yeah, we're gonna get the radar trailer and go around. Get that grate cleared up, baby. So I drove past an upgrade up here. Gotta go get that, but I gotta take the long way around. I'll just go through this way. Do the radar here. But I don't mean to dog on the community by any means with those statements I just made a little while ago about how people complain about anything, because that's really just true in anything in life. You'll always have that. But it's just been hilarious to watch in the groups, honestly. Friggin' wiggle worm. Oh my goodness, right? See, you guys get it. You guys get it. It's weird when you bring logic into it. How much more sense it makes. Alright, so gonna come over here, do this trail again behind the lumber mill. Come up here and get this upgrade. I'll do the radar again there, so I can clear up the map, so my OCD can be satisfied. Do any of you guys do the same thing like I'm doing? Like, yeah, you get the Watchtowers, but I still go through again after with the radar trailer just to make sure that I get all the hidden upgrades and the hidden tasks and everything like that, hidden trailers. Ah, man, that's so perfect. Invalid, it's just like music. If you don't like it, you don't gotta listen to it. If you like it, you can like it all you want. And there's no reason to have any feelings about what someone else is liking. Just let them like what they like. Just like with anything in life. There's no reason to be combative or like dog on someone or have some hate just because someone doesn't like something that you don't like. Whatever, let them like it. It's not for you. No reason to waste energy on it. Where's this trail? Ah, I drove past the entrance to it. Shit. Try to back up this radar trailer. It's always a mess. But these trails are all like overgrown and shit. Am I even on it? Yep. Let's turn the beacon on this thing. Who's a cool little beacon? You don't see that on any other vehicle. Such a cool little touch. I don't know. I like it. Generally, almost always, I like to put the light bar on the top of my vehicles for the extra visibility at night and whatnot. But there's something I like about that new beacon light from Delta Gaming on the pickup here. Just something unique. Ah, I didn't activate the trailer down there. Oh well. Am I still close enough to do it? Yeah, I should be in range. The range of this, like, I'm trying to clear the gray on the map here that's right behind my vehicle. Right down here, this gray and this gray. I don't know if it'll get all this, but it should get most of it. Like, the range on the radar trailer is pretty good. Ooh, marijuana. Oh yeah, I got all of it. I didn't think I would get it all over here, but yeah, I got all of that, so I don't have to worry now. So I'm gonna get this upgrade, then continue along. Yeah. Meow. Radar. Finished with the shits. I could just get that with the shits, but I'm just gonna drive. Delta Gaming does have a gooseneck trailer pack of his own coming out. I think it's just the one trailer in the pack now. I have seen on mod.io that Delta Gaming has a gooseneck trailer that was originally available with this truck. It was built into it. And then it also has a gooseneck logging trailer, similar to the Invalid Redneck gooseneck trailer pack. I'm not sure if those are going to be combined when they get released on consoles, but for those asking where the gooseneck trailer went for the Delta pickup that I'm driving currently, it was removed in an attempt to limit the RAM usage for the Delta pickup, and it's been separated into its own trailer pack. And it has been submitted for approval, and like all things, we're just waiting in silence from the developers until we just randomly get it. Hopefully it might be later today or tomorrow, or it'll be next week, hopefully. But sooner rather than later, it'd be nice to get that trailer pack back so that we can use the Delta pickup the way we always have been, using the nice gooseneck trailer pack that comes with it. Delta Gaming, he's Iceberg101 on mod.io, but his YouTube channel is Delta Gaming. He has more mods on the way. He does have a 4x4, I think it's a Chevy pickup that's coming out, and he has a Hummer H1 that's going to be coming out soon. Today? No. He has a Hummer H1 that's coming out soon. And there's other PC mods that he has coming out. There's a Toyota Tacoma, I believe, and then there's a Land Rover Discovery that he's making for UK Gamer 808. That looks really exciting. I'm not sure if that'll come to consoles, but I think it should. But there's a lot of exciting stuff coming out in the modding communities. Is it lagging? Let me try, I'm gonna turn my laptop off. There we go. I tried turning off my laptop and take that off the Wi-Fi. I don't know if I've had lag issues in the past. I mean, I have my PS4 hardlined into my internet, but I try to limit the other things that I have on the Wi-Fi while I'm doing the streaming, just to try and make sure to avoid the lag issues. But I had the chat open on my laptop, so I just turned that off and then turned the Wi-Fi off on my phone. So now I got it on my phone live streaming. Sweet, thank you for the feedback, guys. I appreciate that, Kiwi and Bobby. Always appreciate you guys coming into almost all my streams. That means a lot, folks. Gives me a reason to keep coming back, just so we can hang out and chat about this game that we love so much. Now I'm just bushwhacking over here to get this upgrade. Try and make it through this fucking forest of birches with this trailer. There we go. All right. Oh, we got engine for the CTL 9000. There we go. Anything else left on Island Lake? I mean, I gotta come over here. I'll do the radar. Can't remember. There isn't really anything else up here. Oh, looks like I got it. I was thinking about doing some logging. I haven't done logging yet here in Michigan. I might jump over to like Black River and start doing some of that after getting this taken care of. That'd be interesting. Fucking love this Delta pickup, man. Such a good rig. Since the last update, getting these new bumper features and everything, the steering really has been perfected. When it first came out, the steering was a little sluggish, but it's really been fine-tuned over a couple updates, and he's found a good sweet spot for it now where it's really fun and really much more controllable than it used to be. Alright. Yeah, I hear that, Invalid Redneck, yeah. From what I understand, not to take anything away from that, it's not even criticism, it's just, you know, good feedback. He has just started out modding. I believe he's only just started doing it like a few months ago. But I mean, for a first pass, like for this being kind of one of his first mods, like it's definitely solid. I mean, there are definitely some imperfections and stuff like that, but for a first attempt, it's a hell of a rig, and especially that D&D Striker. It's pretty good quality, and I mean, the sky's the limit. You know, in due time, like the best thing that I really see about these games is the fact that they're just coming out and starting to get a foothold in with having player-made content like what you make, Invalid Redneck, and with Delta Gaming, and all the other mod creators like Gaskell. I think is it Gaskell that makes the electric conversion packs, and then like JBE, and all these creators. Y'all are just gonna get better and better and better at what you do over time. and luck. It's really unreal for me being an almost unwilling participant and just reaping all the spoils, where I don't put any effort in, and all these mods just get released for free, and I can just sit here and enjoy them while all of you are out there putting in the blood, sweat, and tears and making these mods for us. And from every level, from the basic vehicle tweaks of base game vehicles or DLC vehicles, to the fully customized vehicles that we have now, from like what I'm driving now, the Delta pickup, or the mods from Invalid Redneck, or the mods from was it Fred's Wayne? He makes the CCM mods that I was driving earlier. Like, all these mods are already so fantastic, and they're just gonna get better and better as time goes on. And the nerd in me just looks even further ahead and gets more excited for future games in this franchise. Because with the success of this game, SnowRunner, it virtually guarantees another game to be made, and then the progression will just continue from there, where everything is being kind of built in these games as far as like the community and the basis of all these mods and everything, where I'm not disregarding the MudRunner days or the spin tire days. Like, everything definitely started beforehand, but now like the mass popularity with all the more casual players getting into it, and the fact that console mods have been released, is just making the whole mod experience explode even more. And even though there's already this deep history throughout the previous games, MudRunner and Spin Tires, the popularity of it is exploding exponentially more now that they are available on consoles. And looking ahead to the future, just thinking about a game like this, SnowRunner, built on the next-gen consoles exclusively, and taking advantage of all those extra abilities that those consoles provide, as far as just RAM and just a full technical spread of all the abilities that these brand new consoles have, and having a brand new SnowRunner game built from the ground up on the next-gen systems, and allowing to have all the features that people want, like active and dynamic weather events and much more realistic simulation factors into the game. Like, and then adding the console mod experience onto those games is what gets me really excited at the end of the day. Because it feels like we're still kind of at the beginning of this, where these games are just really now starting to get popular, where MudRunner and Spin Tires were arguably indie games. They weren't like true, like AAA titles, where a lot of people seem to think and treat SnowRunner like this. It's this AAA series title that should be this perfect game, when realistically SnowRunner, the game that we're playing, is basically one step removed from an indie game, and their first real step into being a much more popular and broadly accepted game. And the sky's the limit. It really is. Alright, I think I'm gonna jump to Black River and do some logging, because I got this taken care of now. I got no more upgrades to get here. I'm out of fuel, so I was gonna go over here and get this gray section, but I don't need to. But yeah, I'm gonna jump to Black River and start doing some logging. I already got some vehicles set up over here. Jump to that garage. Do some logging, huh? Speaking of MudRunner and whatnot, go back to the roots and do some logging. Oh yeah, maybe having that flashing bar might have caused some of the lag. Yeah, that's true. Um, I have a bad habit of leaving a lot of vehicles out on the map too. Like when when I'm playing the game, I pull every vehicle out of the garage, and especially in single player, I just leave everything out on the map, and I get so chaotic with it. But I'm gonna do some logging. I'm gonna try it with this new Rhino here. I don't know if you guys had seen this, just got released on consoles, but it's like I was talking about, this is a tweak mod variant, I guess you could call, of a base game vehicle, but the CK9160 Rhino is a tweak on the Kolob, and it is an absolute monster. One of the things that people always kind of point to being disappointed by with the heavy vehicles in the base game is having, you know, more limitations on it than there kind of should be, where they're just slower, and you know, they're capable, but they're just slow. This is one of the first tweaks of a of a base game vehicle that I've really gotten into, where this is not that. This thing is an absolute beast. This Kolob will surprise you. I highly recommend the Rhino. Yeah, do some long logs, or should I do the medium? No, I'll do long. Long logs are fun. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so, I mean, it's not much different other than the performance. The, you can kind of see already, like, how much faster it is than what you would expect from a normal Kolob. It is pretty aggressive. Got all these trailer packs on, so it just takes so long to scroll through all these things. But I absolutely love the off-road trailer pack. Have to use that for almost everything. I mean, you can see off the bat, this thing is just so fast. I mean, it's a Kolob. And, oh, I don't even have it. It's got the active suspension on it, because that's another thing. People talk about the ground clearance. Look at that, active suspension ride height. You get the ground clearance that you always wanted out of a Kolob, and it is super aggressively fast. Sorry, I was trying to look at the chat while driving. That was a bad idea. It's so fast. I mean, it's just reckless. I mean, anyone that's ever complained about a co-op being slow, download this mod. Oh, shit. Yeah, I had brought a bunch of vehicles down here because I was going to do another stream where I just do logging here in Michigan, but figured just jump over here while I just had the thought. But yeah, see a little behind the scenes. There is one thing with this where the brakes and the e-brake like don't seem to function properly sometimes. What? Looks like I'm not using this truck. There we go, just a base, legit Fleet Star. No mods, other than the color pack. One of my favorite vehicles from the base game. Oh, did I have it on medium logs? Is that why? Am I just that stoned I wasn't paying attention to the screen? Oh well. Yeah, I was a little reckless with that when I drove that Rhino up here. But yeah, nothing wrong with using a base game Fleet Star. Got this thing, it's fully upgraded and everything for the base game, but there's no mods on this whatsoever other than the color pack. Absolutely love the color pack for all the vanilla game vehicles, just giving us the extra options to have more color options for our vehicles and whatnot. And it's a fun way to have, quote-unquote, a mod on vehicles that technically aren't allowed to be modded. I don't even have a contract or anything activated yet. What should I do? Logs for the workers. Alright, so I gotta bring some long logs to the lumber mill. Let's fucking go. I love on the back of the logs that they got the numbers etched into them for like the length of the log. I'll stop driving so you can actually see it, but if you see on the back of the log, it's got like 37, 40, and all like the different numbers and lengths of the logs etched into the back of them. It's a cool little detail. Love the interior of this Fleet Star. I use the Fleet Star for most of the like first 10 levels of the game, especially starting out in Michigan. Absolutely love this thing. Well, it'll always be one of my favorite vehicles from the game for sure. Just sounds so good. I love the old school look and feel of it. This might have been a bad idea. Got the turn. Get that turn. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Keeping those front wheels off the ground coming over these humps, man. Holy shit. These long logs really are the heaviest cargo that they've put in the game so far. It's unreal. I love it. Just throw this thing in high and it's got enough power to really just crawl through almost anything. I mean, it gets slowed down here and there. I don't know if it'll make it up this hill without getting fucked up, but yeah. Base game Fleet Star, baby. I don't see why anyone complains about this thing. I mean, I know it doesn't have like mud tires and everything, but it's still a great truck. Just made that look easy. I mean, it's a base game truck, no mods. You gotta give the base game truck some credit. They still get the job done. I mean, they might not be as fun or look as cool as some mods, but they're capable rigs. Oof, that tree almost said no. Oh my god. Right after I say that, it would have been hilarious if I just lost the load off that. There we go. Closing in on the first delivery of long logs. Luckily I got all those other vehicles set up out there, so I should hopefully be able to not have to drive from the garage to the log site over and over. go. Yeah, I almost lost it in a couple spots there. Alright, so. Just delete the trailer, because I don't care. Recover that one. I think I was just being stoned and stupid earlier when I was in the Rhino. So I'm going to try and load that back up. Hell, why is it doing? It might not have been updated properly, I don't know. But for whatever reason I can't do that. What the hell? It's gotta be the trailer pack then. I need that fucking auto load mod pack on or something. I don't understand why these aren't fucking working. I'm so confused. Got the electric hybrid 10x10 Azov. Got medium on the back and the medium trailer going. If there's an overpowered setup, this is the overpowered setup. This thing is unreal. These fully upgraded electric engines have so much torque, it's insane. Makes it look easy. I mean, I even could have attached another medium log trailer and winch towed that behind this with ease. Might do that for the next set of logs. I bring this thing back and then I'll do all 3 sets of medium logs to the town storage at once. The only weird thing you have to get used to with these electric hybrid engines is that weird, like, silent hiss compared to a traditional engine noise. But they're fun. I like them. They don't use any RAM at all, and you get there's 2 packs, and each pack you get 5 modified base game vehicles that are just great interpretations of those base game vehicles. The blue lights are a nice touch. I'm a big fan of that. Oh no, I fucked it up. I think there's something that's weird with this, Heyo. There we go. I was getting a little too reckless with that. That was my fault. Those friggin' medium log trailers are so tippy. But luckily they have really high sidewalls, so the logs don't really roll off as much as they should. Like, technically I probably should have lost that load, but I got lucky there. Why do I feel like that's the delivery location? Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so there's a weird glitch with these type of modded medium log packs on the back where they don't disappear and you can continuously deliver them. So I just delivered all 3 loads that had to come here to the farm, but I only delivered 2. Just because the other one didn't deliver, so I could technically drive this to the town storage, tap it 3 times, and deliver all 3 loads. But I don't like necessarily taking advantage of glitches like that. I just pressed the button accidentally, and it just delivered all 3 of them. Yeah, that's a kind of a useful glitch if anyone's looking for something like that. Wow, I missed a lot of chat in the chat. Holy guacamole. It's nice to see you guys so active in there. I appreciate anyone that's hanging out in the stream. You guys keep me coming back to do it more. Let's see if I can get another one of the sets going up here. Oh, it's not gonna work. I don't have the right trailers. Shit. Alright, whatever. I needed to come... Where was it? There was somewhere I didn't get upgrades. Yeah, it was Drownlands. Wow, still no more mods have been released today. I thought by now there'd be some more console mods released. We didn't really get anything yesterday, I don't think. And generally by about this time in the day, they'd start releasing new stuff. Oh, shit, I got blue screened.